Tonight on ABC7 News at 6, we'll have the latest on the man arrested after allegedly attacking officers with a machete near Times Square on New Year's Eve. Plus, police are investigating racist graffiti found on a local school. And a 99-year-old woman proves you're never too old to learn something new. Those stories and more as ABC7 News at 6 starts right now.
This is ABC7 News at 6.
Good evening. Peter and Beth are off tonight. I'm Susan Farley. There are new details on that machete attack on 3 New York City police officers near Times Square. It happened on New Year's Eve just as hundreds of thousands of people gathered to watch the iconic ball drop. Police say the attack was carried out by a 19-year-old who traveled from Maine to New York City. The big question now, was this terror-motivated attack? ABC's Morgan Norwood is in New York with more.
Federal authorities are joining the investigation into what could be the most serious potential incident of terrorism in the history of New Year's Eve in Times Square.
We have an officer stabbed at the location.
Police say this was the knife used to bludgeon 3 officers, one of them a rookie on his first assignment after graduating from the academy a day prior.
Unprovoked, a 19-year-old male approached an officer and attempted to strike him over the head with a machete. The male then struck 2 additional officers in the head.
According to investigators, officers shot the suspect in the shoulder. And moments after, dozens seen scrambling, running away in fear, worried there was a mass shooter.
Well, I thought it was a shooting, and I was trying to get out of there as quick as possible.
We thought, somebody's trying to shoot as many people as possible, another mass shooting.
Authorities say the suspect behind the grisly attack is 19-year-old Trevor Bickford. The FBI searching his home in Maine while investigators zero in on writings and social media posts that sources say point to recent radicalization. Law enforcement saying last month the suspect's mother told them she was concerned Bickford was gravitating towards dangerous Islamic ideologies. And in the days before New Year's Eve, the NYPD security bulletin warned that jihadist websites had been calling for attacks, including stabbings.
And I want to be clear that the FBI, through the Joint Terrorism Task Force, is working very closely with them to determine the nature of this attack, and we will run every lead to ground.
Both federal and local law enforcement say the attack appears to be an isolated incident, and there's no larger threat. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
The 19-year-old suspect from Wells, Maine, has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of attempted murder of a police officer and 2 counts of attempted assault. A community is shocked after a racial slur was left on the walls of one of their schools. Devin Dagnall met with local officials to discuss the incident.
Reports say that a racial slur was spray-painted on one of the exterior walls of the Albert S. Hall School, an elementary school in Waterville that educates grades 4 and 5. Kathleen Harding is a resident of the city, and she says that she saw the graffiti on the morning of December 30th while she was walking her dog.
Scooby and I were walking past this, that we always do every day. And when I looked up and I saw that white wall, I was stunned. I didn't think that here in Waterville, Maine, we would have that kind of hate.
Sarah Ann Wing is the mother of 2 daughters that attend school in Waterville and the vice president of the school's PTA, and she says she can't understand why someone would do this.
I can't even begin to try and imagine why in general it would happen, let alone at a school, an elementary school.
Wing says that the situation is especially frustrating for her family because both of her daughters are biracial.
As they are biracial, we have talked about racism, so I did tell my kids what happened. Probably going to have more conversations in the next few days with them as they process it and think about it. They're not easy conversations, but I feel like they deserve to be able to have those conversations.
The graffiti has since been painted over. In an email sent out to parents shortly after the administration was made aware of the graffiti, Peter Howland, the assistant superintendent of Waterville Public Schools, said, "While it was a priority to remove the racist graffiti before students returned from school, this is not an indication that we have moved on from the incident." Aaron Medore, the principal of Albert S. Hall Elementary School, says administrative teams will be meeting Tuesday to discuss the incident and that the school's civil rights team is also engaged in the situation. At this time, there is still an ongoing investigation by the Waterville Police Department. In Waterville, Devin Dagnall for ABC 7 and Fox 20.
Game wardens recovered the body of a Smithfield resident from the icy waters of North Pond. Officials say 42-year-old Jeremiah Meter was driving a side-by-side with his wife and 2 adult passengers around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. They were returning from a friend's home when they ended up breaking through the ice. Meter's wife and 2 passengers were able to get out, but he and the ATV became completely submerged. One of the friends tried to dive down to rescue him, but was unsuccessful. The trio then became lost while trying to find their way home in the fog and darkness, but were later found by emergency crews around 2:30 Sunday morning. They were all treated for hypothermia and later released. Game wardens returned to the ice Sunday morning and recovered Meter's body from about 8 feet of water. They say ice conditions vary greatly across the state. The area where the ATV crashed through was only 2 inches thick. The former owner of Specialty Suites in Bangor has passed away. Eliza Butler, a wife and mother of 4, was battling stage 4 breast cancer. We spoke with Butler back in March of 2022 about her diagnosis. She told us her cancer started as stage 1, but she missed early detection, and by July of 2021, the cancer had spread throughout her body. Butler's friends and area businesses, as well as her church and family members, organized a number of fundraisers over the last year to help pay for her medical expenses. Eliza Butler passed away on January 1st. Police are looking for the driver who abandoned a sick dog outside an animal shelter in Farmington. She was left outside the Franklin County Animal Shelter last Wednesday and has since been treated for fleas, ticks, and mange. The shelter has named her Harriet and says she was dropped off by a man with facial hair who was driving a white Mitsubishi SUV. Police hope to talk to the man who dropped off Harriet. Contact the Farmington Police Department if you have any information that can help. For Winslow residents, if you live or commute around the intersection where Bay Street meets China Road, I'm guessing you have seen some flooding there from time to time. But there are plans in the works to change that. Town officials hope $2.7 million provided from the state will help rebuild the drainage equipment around the Cushman Road, which is off China Road. Town manager Erica LaCroix says that the storm drainage system in that area predates the neighborhoods that have been built there. Eventually, pavement built around those neighborhoods has produced more storm runoff than the system can handle. She says the grant money provided by the Maine Department of Transportation will go a long way to help replace the system and remediate the flood waters that occurred during hard rainstorms. A massive winter storm and king tide has unveiled something in Acadia National Park that visitors don't see all the time. They exposed the remnants of an old fence previously covered by a 6-foot dune and marine clay that was deposited after the last Ice Age glacier receded, and the area was covered by more than 200 feet of seawater. According to Acadia National Park's Facebook page, a winter storm about 10 years ago caused similar erosion. Officials say by that next summer, the beach had returned to its pre-storm condition without any intervention by the Park Service. The University of Maine is having open submissions for sea grants that link research to the needs of coastal communities in Maine. The University of Maine says that approximately $600,000 will be available to support research projects over the 2-year funding period. The benefits will be for projects that address cross-cutting principles and that will engage diverse partners. The hope is to engage student training in advancing issues from the state's underserved and underrepresented coastal communities. For more information, check out University of Maine's website. Now let's turn things over to Jeff Weller with a first look at our forecast. Jeff?
All right, Susan, thank you. Happy Monday and Happy New Year. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC. Okay, temperature-wise, not feeling like January, right? 43 here in Bangor today, 35 Millinocket, 34 for Greenville. We'll take it, but even warmer temperatures tomorrow, and that will give us some rain showers tomorrow evening. Out there today, lots of cloud cover. There were a couple of flurries around. Not a big deal as now passing out of here. Our bigger system is over here to the west of us. There's a lot going on here, and that is all moving our direction. A long duration rain event's on the way for us tomorrow night into Wednesday, changing over to some snow on Thursday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 30. Your full forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Jeff. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, Mainers are enjoying lower prices at the pump. Plus, we'll introduce you to a 99-year-old woman who says you're never too old to learn something new, and she's living proof. Those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
If you've been hurt in a car accident, watch out.
Watch out. The insurance company may try to tell you that you don't need a lawyer.
Watch out. The insurance company may try to settle before you're done with all your medical treatments.
Don't trust that insurance company after your accident. You could miss out on a lot of money. Call the twos and we'll watch out for you.
Lowry & Associates watched out for me and got me $275,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
It's time to start planning that new home or garage you've been thinking about. Hammond Lumber Company is here to help, offering complete building packages with everything you need. With several options on their website and thousands of unique plans in their in-house drawing catalog. Hammond will help you make your dreams a reality. Choose your materials from Hammond's extensive showroom displays, and Hammond will deliver your order from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Start planning your new home or garage at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Gun Sports and Brewer knows that for fun, exercise, and meeting new friends, nothing is better than ice skating. Whether it's sailing down the ice, making a great pass, and scoring in a game of hockey, or the grace, strength, and expression of figure skating. From the youngest child all the way to adulthood, anyone can enjoy the fun of skating. At Gun Sports, we supply the equipment for your skating fun for great prices, the proper fit, and service after the sale. Shop your locally owned Gun Sports Shop, Greenpoint Road in Brewer.
This week, it's the wheel of indecision.
I don't know. It's a tough call.
No!
So it's either spin or solve. What do you think?
Plus, is Pat put in his place?
Over 5,000. I'm getting you're not. Should I just shut up at this point?
For 1 second.
Yeah. Sorry. Rob is appearing here all week.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC 7.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
There's something new in 2023 that should make some people very happy. With the new year comes an increase in the minimum wage. Effective January 1st, the minimum wage went from $12.75 an hour to $13.80 per hour. It's based on state law that requires an annual adjustment based on the cost of living index. Mainers are feeling a little more relief when they fill up the car. Gas prices have dropped almost 3 cents more in the last week. According to Gas Buddy's survey of more than 1,200 stations around the state, the average price is now $3.37 a gallon. That's almost 37 cents a gallon lower than a month ago. It's also 3 cents a gallon lower than a year ago. A Bangor woman is proving you're never too old to learn new things. 99-year-old Mary Hunter is a longtime volunteer and crafter who loves to encourage others and herself to try new things. Our Jody Hersey recently sat down with Mary in Winterport to hear how life has only gotten better with age.
We had separate schools, separate churches, separate cemeteries.
Mary Hunter moved to Maine from Georgia and has seen more than most in her 99 years. She's lived through wars, numerous presidential elections, as well as segregation and discrimination.
I can mingle with people and I enjoy it. Because when I was growing up, I could work for you, but I couldn't sit at the table with you. I couldn't use your bathroom.
Mary has never let other people's view of her affect her outlook on life.
Late Senator Margaret J. Smith, I wish she was still alive. Just knowing her, knows the type person. She's that type person that I like to be around people. Don't look at the color of the skin. Looks at as a person. Right. My daughter was a secretary to her.
Hunter and her late husband have always been avid volunteers who enjoy spending time with people, no matter their age or color of their skin. Over the years, Hunter has volunteered at area nursing homes and hospice where she shares her love of crafting. When she was in her mid-90s, she decided to take piano lessons because she wanted to learn something new.
And my teachers, I want to learn to play the song and sing it as I play it. And it's working for me. She told me it's hard at my age to do that, but how would I know if I didn't try?
Hunter is currently working with literacy volunteers to get better at reading and public speaking. She says she also hopes to learn to play cribbage this year.
As long as I can help myself and others, I want to live, and I'm doing it.
In Winterport, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the Mega Millions jackpot is still climbing and someone could make a lot of dreams come true. And in sports, the Patriots are one win away from the playoffs. We have reactions from Coach Belichick. That story and more with Ryan Sudol is right after the break.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Find meaningful work in direct care, like Carmen, who works in a residential care facility with adults with disabilities.
I can't imagine why people are not just jumping like fish in a pond, because you make such a difference. It's so humbling. Anyone who wants to make a difference, this is the place to go.
Visit caringforme.org to learn more and make an impact through a compassionate career.
At Living Innovations, we build community. You can be a part of it. We put supporting people first, and that builds a caring community within our workforce and for the people we serve. Living Innovations supports people with disabilities and has flexible work opportunities available. You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit livinginnovations.com and check out our employment and home provider opportunities. Become a part of Living Innovations and be part of a community with a purpose.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
For the best selection in classic and contemporary furnishings, stop by Richard Parks Furniture on High Street in Ellsworth. Handcrafted New England-made bedrooms and dining rooms, imported Scandinavian recliners and upholstery, more than 40 lines of furniture for the home and patio. Richard Parks Furniture is your #1 stop for quality, functionality, and well-designed furniture at affordable prices. Richard Parks Furniture.
Discover Richard Parks.
132 High Street in Ellsworth.
Discover Richard.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Securitas Security Services. Securitas Security Services is hiring in coastal and central Maine. If interested, please call 207-990-1776.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. I hope you had a safe and happy New Year's. If you're a Pats fan, it's probably hard to say that you didn't. They needed a win Sunday against Miami to stay alive in the playoff hunt, and they did just that. The Pats beat the Dolphins 24-13 as they prepare for Buffalo on the road next week. At 8-8, they don't have to win that game to make the playoffs, but if they win, they're in. After 2 devastating losses in back-to-back weeks, Coach Bill Belichick is simply happy about the heart of his squad.
You know, the overall resiliency and determination that the team, as a group and the staff showed, I thought was really good this week. And so battled all the way through it, just able to make enough plays to win. And so it's good. It's a good feeling.
That game can be seen at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Okay, now to some high school hoops. Not a lot of local action today, but Matt Nawcook Academy is helping us fill that void as they hosted Calais. The Lynx looking to break a 3-game drought. Blue Devils trying to bounce back from their loss to Woodland last week. Let's start third quarter. Evan Gillespie to Jace Cook, and he's cooking up a storm from beyond the arc. Drains the 3. Devils up big. Later on, Cook's 3 off the mark. It's tipped out, and the Lynx's James Trott does as his name suggests, to the hole by himself for the lay-in. Still third quarter. This is Cook to Alex Richard for 3. There must be something about that spot right there. They always make it. Finally, check this one out. This is Gillespie into Matt Dana. He can't hit his shot, but Jacob Sokabasin with the putback dunk. We'll give it to him. Blue Devils roll over Matt Nawcook and win 82-32. Okay, now let's do that outdoor hockey. Today was the NHL's annual Winter Classic, and the Bruins hosted the game at Fenway Park. The Bruins are 0-2 in home Winter Classics. Let's see if they can get their first W. The Bruins facing the Pittsburgh Penguins, both teams in their throwback uniforms. Love that. Let's go second period. Penguins threatening. Danton Heinen is going to center it to Kasperi Kapanen, who puts it past Linus Ullmark for the goal. 1-0 Pittsburgh after 2. Third period, Bruins with it. Brad Marchand gets it to Jake DeBrusk, who gently rolls it into the back of the net. Tied at 1 with 12 to go. Finally, under 3 left. Here comes David Krejci. Ahead to Taylor Hall. He tries to backhand it in, but DeBrusk is there once again on the rebound. The Bruins take the lead late. Right place, right time for DeBrusk. He scores both goals in the third period as the Bruins win the Winter Classic 2-1. Okay, we leave you tonight with a story that's just downright wild. You've probably received someone else's mail before, probably a bill, a magazine. Well, how about an invitation to one of the biggest golf tournaments in the world? The man you see here is PGA Tour golfer Scott Stallings. He is getting invited to the Masters tournament, but he's not the one who got the invitation. Another guy named Scott Stallings received the golfer's invitation in the mail by mistake. Upon opening it, Stallings thought there had to have been something wrong, so he sent the golfer a DM on social media in which he said, "I play, but wow, nowhere near your level." As for how the confusion happened, the recipient Stallings points out that, get this, both guys live in Georgia and have wives named Jennifer. He then leaves his phone number for the golfer to call so that the invitation could be sent to his rightful owner. I hope he gets on the bag for him at the Masters. That'd be really cool. That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. Here is your full 5-day forecast.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney Chevrolet. Come see what the Varney value is all about. And we're all about temperatures like this in January, right? 43 here in Bangor today, 34 for Greenville, 35 Millinocket. We'll take it, but warmer temperatures tomorrow, followed by a pretty good cool down getting in here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which could mean some snow for us finally on Thursday. For weeks now, we've been in the light blue color, right? But now it's about to change. Not tomorrow, not really for Wednesday, but for Thursday into Friday into Saturday. Notice how the cooler push gets in our direction. That will bring us some cooler temperatures by this weekend and likely lingering through the weekend. That could put our high temperatures back in the 20s. We have not done that for a while area-wide. Okay, the wind today, what wind, right? Basically 0 all day long. This could give us some dense fog late tonight. Right now, visibility is all good across our area, but this could go down tonight, especially 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. If you're out driving, going to work early, that could be a thing for you. Okay, so out there today, lots of cloud cover. There were a couple areas of drizzle, some flurries out there too. It was not a big deal. The bigger deal, of course, is over here to the west of us. There is a really big system across the Midwest and Great Lakes right now. Lots of moisture, a severe weather outbreak that will come at us in several waves beginning tomorrow night, and then also on Wednesday, and then also on Thursday. Now, the one that gets here on Thursday will have colder temperatures locked in place, and that could give us some snowfall across the area on Thursday. But this thing is getting all wound up across the plains, lots of moisture, lots of energy, moving very slowly. So once it gets here tomorrow night, likely going to stay in the area for several days around here. Let's walk you through it tonight. Lots of clouds out there, no worries at all. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. We'll call it increasing clouds throughout the day. That will give us some rain showers by tomorrow evening, and that rain could be locally heavy down east and coastal areas tomorrow night. And that stays as rain for us tomorrow evening, also on Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, a cold front is going to come through, change the rain over to some snow north and west of the Bangor area. That when our next wave of energy gets in here on Thursday, this could be primarily snow for parts of the area late Wednesday night into Thursday. Now, the rainfall looks like this. Probably at least another inch of rainfall is on the way, but it won't all be rain this time, unless you through Thursday. We could actually see some snow out of this. I'm going to run this through Wednesday, snow to our north, right? But on Thursday, this could settle across our area and give us a little bit of snow on Thursday. Our forecast ends tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, low temperatures down near 28, with a calm wind and some dense fog in there as well. For tomorrow, afternoon rain showers are likely. High temperatures reaching for 40 will probably do it with a south breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows that rain chance tomorrow, rain chance Wednesday, rain and snow chance on Thursday into Friday, with cooler temperatures Thursday, highs only in the 20s. Susan?
Thanks, Jeff. We got more stories to come after the break.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Ben's Auto Body specializes in collision and corrosion repair, as well as mild restoration, always using PPG paints and refinishing. If it fits in our shop, we will fix it. Located 8 miles west of Walmart, just off Route 2 in Palmyra.
With so much at stake, more Americans turn here than any other newscast. ABC News World News Tonight with David Muir, America's #1 newscast and the #1 program on television.
Whenever Maine Wood Floors wants to know the weather, they log on to foxbangor.com. Whether you're searching to add beauty with a new hardwood floor or need to restore your old one, Maine Wood Floors is your hardwood flooring expert in Mid-Coast Maine.
Trent. Will Trent.
Name?
Special Agent Will Trent.
Will can teach you to see things that no one else does.
I bet I can solve this tonight.
He's good police, and he's objectively hot.
Boom.
Will Trent premieres Tuesday on ABC.
Southwest Airlines said it expects to return to normal operations Friday, more than a week after widespread flight cancellations that started with a winter storm and spiraled out of control because of a breakdown with staffing technology.
Improvement from Southwest Airlines after nearly 16,000 cancellations in a week. CEO Bob Jordan telling ABC the low-cost carrier has resumed normal operations.
We're off to a great start today. I'm watching the stats, and we've launched the East Coast, and we have a great operation underway. It's our full schedule, 3,900 plus flights. We had a reduced schedule for about 3 days here prior as we reset the network.
The next issue, luggage left at airports across the nation by stranded passengers. The Sethmans were forced to return home after their flight was delayed multiple times, then canceled. They left the airport without their baggage and without car seats for their 2 children.
We had to hold our kids in the car and in the back seat because Southwest said there was no loaner car seats. They had been out since the day before.
Southwest has directed customers to its website, the CEO saying customers are a priority.
Beyond safety, there is no greater focus at this point than taking care of our customers, reuniting them with their bags, getting refunds processed.
Federal regulators say that's a must for Southwest. The Department of Transportation is investigating.
We will penalize Southwest as we would any airline to the tune potentially of tens of thousands of dollars per violation if they fail to meet what is required of them to take care of passengers.
The airline, which has seen its stock price fall this past week, also trying to reassure future customers.
This has impacted so many people, so many customers over the holidays. It's impacted our employees, and I'm extremely sorry for that.
Brian Clark, ABC News, New York.
So are you feeling lucky? The Mega Millions jackpot is still climbing. The next drawing is on Tuesday at 11 p.m. The estimated jackpot is currently at $785 million. Even with a cash payout at $395 million, you can expect a great payday. Just imagine what you could do with that much money. That does it for us tonight. For all of us here at ABC 7, have a great rest of your evening.